Good morning students, a very hearty welcome to GC Tech Hub CS tutorials. In today's class we are going to see one program, a program based on strings and some hot questions, some higher order thinking skills questions related to strings. So let's move on. Let's see what we are going to do today. So we have a program over here and we have some hot questions as you can see. So first we will start with the program. So this is the program which we have, a program that reads a line and a substring. It should then display the number of occurrences of the given substring in the line. So we have to have a line that is a string we have to read from the user, and we also have to read a substring from the user. So these two things are needed. For example, if I have a string technology, I will be needing a substring which is a part of this string. So for example, NOL, it is one substring which is a part of this larger string, and it has to display the number of occurrences of this given substring. If I take a better example, that would be nice. So I'm just taking a better example over here. Or wait, instead of doing that, so you can see there is a string over here. I have written Ravi is an artist. Because he is an artist, he has a liking towards other artists, whether they are visual or performing artists. So this is my string. And I want a substring. So because I can see there is a word which is repeating again and again. So I'm going to take this word artist, and this is going to be my substring. So I have to find out how many times this substring occurs in this main string. Take a loop while true. This is an indefinite loop, that is an infinite loop we have taken over here. So in Python we have a find function which looks for an occurrence of a certain word. So that this find function actually works on a string object, and it accepts some arguments like what to find, that is the substring to find. Then it also takes some arguments like the start and the stop. So this find function, it takes a substring as an essential argument. So because this is already my string and I already have a substring over here, and that substring is artist. Okay, so I have to first search, I have to first look for this substring in this string. So what I'll be doing is I'll be simply starting with while true, and I'll be looking for the occurrence of this string in this whole string. So it will most probably first it will give us the first occurrence, because we have not specified any start. So what I plan to do is every time I find this substring in a string, I am going to set this start to one character after the index which was given in the previous search. so that it continues its search after that search. Like first time this artist has been searched and the index is this, so I'll be setting the index as +1, that is 1 after this, so it continues the search from this position and there it will find the next occurrence, and then again I will be setting it to the next one, so that it again keeps looking forward. So this is the technique which I am going to follow over here. And let me take count as one variable which is given 0, which is to keep a track, and also I am going to take another variable, that is maybe I'm going to take, or I'm going to take pause, and this pause is going to be set as the position which is being returned. Okay, so this pause I have to always set it as one more. This is the position, sorry, this position will be returned, the position will be returned over here. So I'm going to take another variable here, that is I, and I'm going to set its position as 0 for the time being, and here I'm going to search for the position. So pause equals sentence dot find, and I'm going to search for the substring, so I'm just writing substring here, comma, and I am going to start my searching from the position I, that is from 0. And if we know that find function, if it returns a positive value, it means the substring is present in the string, and if it returns -1, it means that the substring is not present in the string. Right? So if not pause, that is if substring is not found, what to do? So we are not going to take if not pause, we will be taking if substring is found in the string. That is, if pause is found, that is it is found in the string, so we can easily increment the value of count by 1, and we also have to increment the value of I. So we have to set the value of I as pause plus 1, that is the position. Like here it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So here pause returned is what? It is 11. So we have to set the value of I as 12 if we want to start the search from R onwards. That is again to highlight the next location of artist. And every time, like if this position is returned, it is again going to take up one more than the position. So this I have set, and this is in case pause is found, and else we will be simply writing break, because if the find function stops giving us the position, it means the string substring is no longer present in the string, so it's no use looking forward. So we can break easily and we can print the position, we can print the value of count. So this was the logic which we have created. Now let us code the program. We have defined the way of writing the program. So we have discussed the logic, we will write the program. So the program is, it goes like this. Firstly, we'll ask for the sentence, enter the sentence, then substring, enter the substring. Now we will simply be writing, we'll be taking I as 0 and we'll be taking count as 0 also. So just a sec. We can just take it this way, I equals count equals 0, and while true, pause equals sentence dot find substring, comma, and we start the search from I. If pause, that is if position is found, then I is set to pause plus 1, and count is also incremented by 1, that is number of occurrences. Else we simply break and we print the number of times substring occurs is. Count. Let us just check it out and we'll just copy this sentence. So the problem here was I was using, we had to just make this one single correction, that is instead of writing if pause, I have written if pause is greater than or equal to 0. So if it is greater than or equal to 0, it means that the pause will be, if it is greater than or equal to 0, that means the substring is present in the string and we need to increment the value of I as well as count. And if it is not greater than or equal to 0, it means it is less than 0 and hence it's time to break off. And here, as an optional part, you can provide the length of the sentence as the stop index, but that is not needed. So if you run the program now, because I had already, for checking the authenticity of my program, I had already said this, so I'm going to remove this. So we'll be just giving another sentence here. You can see, and I'm giving jingle as the word, so it appears 3 times in this sentence. So this is how we will be doing this question. Next is some hot questions like figure out the problem with the following code fragment. So let's do that. So here we have this code fragment. So let's correct the code and also we have to print the output. So S1 equals must, this is correct. There is no error in this question as we can see. And the output, there is no output in this question because it's just a simple assignment, memory assignment operation. Likewise, second one is also correct and there is no output in this. Third one, again it is an assignment and there is no output. Third one also there is assignment and no output. But now we have print S1 plus S2. So S1 and S2 are what? They are both strings. So this will be a concatenation operation. So it will be must try. This will be printed on the screen without any spaces. Next is print S2 into N2. So S2 is try and N2 is 3. So this is a repetition operation. So it would be try, try, try. Next is S1 plus N1. So S1 is must plus N1 is an integer. So here we would get an error because Python doesn't allow any operation to be done between a string and an integer, that is which is plus, other than the concatenation operation or the repetition. Other than the repetition operation only, concatenation is not possible here. So this will give us an error. So we can probably replace this with an asterisk, that is a repetition operation, so that we get it in this way, that is must, must, and must should be repeated how many times? 10 times. And the last one is S2 into S1, which is again not allowed because repetition operation is only allowed between one string and one integer value. So here this S1, we can just replace S1 with any value. So say I am replacing S1 with N2. So it could be either S1 with N2, S1 with N1, or S2 with N2, or S2 with N1. And if I replace S1 with N2, so this becomes S2 into N2, which is try used along with 3, so try will be repeated thrice. So the output would be something like this: must try, then try, then must repeated 10 times, and finally here we will have try. So this is how we have to find out the output, also correct the error, find the error, correct the error, and correct the code and print the output. So students, that's all in today's class. In the next class, we will be discussing another HOTS question related to strings and few HOTS questions related to lists. Thank you.